gentlemen, welcome to the 2024 Best Video Star of the Year debate between Poke and KreekCraft. Throughout this debate, each candidate will receive a series of questions and given 2 minutes to answer. Afterwards, the opponent will have 1 minute to respond, and the original speaker will get 1 minute to rebut the opponent's statements, with an extra minute on top at the moderator's discretion. Viewers, the time has come. Let's begin the 2024 Video Star of the Year debate. Everybody, thank you for joining us live on the Devoun News Network for an incredible debate. Today we have two absolute titans of Roblox that will be vying for the Video Star Creator of the Year at the Roblox Innovation Awards. Do note that there will be questions that are addressed to both parties throughout this debate, and they will have slightly different rules. Basically, the first speaker will have 2 minutes to respond. The second speaker will have 2 minutes to respond. Then the first speaker will have 1 minute to rebut the second speaker, and then the second speaker will get the final words for 1 minute. And as the moderator, I reserve the right to mute microphones if the nominees are getting a bit too rowdy. But without further ado, coming straight from the OG Roblox YouTube club, we have Poke on the right side. This man is a Bloxburg and Brookhaven role player who has an absolute penchant for amazing roleplay videos. And on the other side, we have KreekCraft coming in over here, who was originally a Jailbreak and Piggy content creator who now covers all types of Roblox topics, including more. And he is currently showing off his best dance moves and doing something crazy with Poke. I'm not too sure, but I am your moderator for this debate. My name is Devoun, and let's get straight into it. So, I will allow the two nominees to start by introducing themselves. So, Mr. Poke, would you like to introduce yourself? You have 1 minute.
Hi there. My name is Poke. Thank you all so much for nominating me. I really appreciate it. And for the choice to debate KreekCraft. I think this is going to be a great time. I really want to hear a lot of things he has to say. So again, thank you so much. My name's Poke. I do Roblox content. Been here for a long time. Not going anywhere anytime soon. And yeah, I make great content. And I want to be Video Star for the Year.
Thank you, Mr. Poke. Very good words. Mr. KreekCraft, your 1 minute. It appears we cannot hear him. Here we go.
Hello, everyone. I'm KreekCraft. I've been a video star creator for a while now, since the late years of 2016. Really grown up with this platform, and I'm honored to be nominated for Video Star of the Year. I'm excited to be debating my friend here, Poke, and I'm excited to see your questions and answer some questions from the audience today.
All right, thank you both for attending today, taking time out of your busy schedules. KreekCraft is actually going away later today, so we really appreciate it. But let's start with the matter most important to your Roblox voter bases. This was voted as the most important topic, and it is the category of cringe and brain rot content. Mr. KreekCraft, Mr. Poke recently took a jab at your Innovation Awards tweet, mentioning, quote, "Brother, you react to Skibbity Toilet." This is an angle that many opposed to your nomination are attacking you from. Reasons include Skibbity Toilet is cringe and Skibbity Toilet is brain rotting the next generation. Do you agree with these reasons? And how should the audience take this into consideration when casting their vote? You have 2 minutes.
You know, I don't agree with those reasons, and it's actually really funny he mentioned that, because I was scrolling through his channel and I noticed a few Skibbity Toilet Bloxburg roleplay videos on there. So kind of funny he calls me out for something he's done himself. To answer the audience's question, though, on whether or not I think Skibbity Toilet is brain rot, you know, whenever I was growing up 10, 15 years ago, we used to watch really dumb videos. There was like dumb Shrek videos. We had the MLG Doritos meme. There's always been brain rot content, right? I think now people just kind of make fun of it because Gen Z's growing up, Gen Alpha's coming in, right? And it's just kind of not the current generation's thing. But no, I don't think it's ruining the next generation, to answer your question.
Mr. Poke, do you have any response to this?
Yes, I do. So, yes, I have done a Skibbity Toilet video, as, you know, it is a trend. But the difference is I've done one, not 73 parts of reacting to it. It is pretty brain rot, in my opinion.
I've done 23 reactions. That's not true.
Okay, well,
Objection.
Okay, well, no, that's fine. 23 is more than one for sure. But I will say, I think it's brain rot. And I do actually agree with Kreek on that. Yes, when we grew up, we had a few things that we'd consider a little bit to be brain rot. But I mean, come on, especially in this new shorts era where our brains are, you know, becoming the attention span of a goldfish and even less, to be honest. I mean, come on, these 30-second videos, and it is worse than it's ever been. The brain rot, and everyone can agree here, it is the worst it's ever been, especially with the shorts on YouTube, Instagram Reels, TikToks, etc. But as I've said, I mean, yes, I think it is brain rot, and that's why I haven't really done it too much. And yeah, I think personally, we have a lot to look out for, especially in this next generation. It's getting worse and worse.
Thank you, Mr. Poke. Mr. KreekCraft, do you have a response to that?
No, I think it's funny he calls it brain rot. I mean, has he seen his channel lately?
Okay, thank you, Mr. KreekCraft.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, yeah, I mean, have you seen my channel? It's great content, great movies, great storylines.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Excuse me. May we please follow the rules of this debate here?
Sorry.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Mr. Poke, many voters have expressed contempt towards Bloxburg and Brookhaven roleplay videos, once again using terms like cringe and brain rot. Do you agree with their reasons? And how should the audience take this into consideration when casting their vote?
Completely disagree. In my opinion, I think roleplay has been around for a long time. And yes, there are certain parts of roleplay that could be very, you know, childish and cringy. But the content that I've been making, especially as I get older, has been greater storylines, more deeper stories, etc. I mean, come on. I'm not doing any stupid things where, you know, it's like girls trapped on an island or something. All right. I'm doing great storylines, great movies, great plots and twists. Okay. I am trying to lead a generation of James Camerons. Okay. Trying to show off what could be done. So yeah, that's what I have to say, honestly. I think the roleplay scene, you could either go down a great route or a bad route. I think I'm down the best route of it. Just making great storylines.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Poke. Mr. KreekCraft, do you have a response to that?
No, I actually agree with him. I think roleplay content is just fine. I mean, his is a little cringy, but that's okay, you know? I've done roleplay content in the past. It's been a little bit better, but I think roleplay content is fine. There's some good stuff out there. A lot of my friends do roleplay content, and you can make some fun movies with it.
Very good. Mr. Poke, do you have one more response to that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, like he just said, he's got friends that do roleplay. So when he says that, you know, I could be doing some bad roleplays, he's kind of outing all of his friends there. So, I mean, you should definitely watch what he's saying there. And I mean, what am I going to listen to a guy that literally just ate salad for the first time in his life? Like, let's be real here, okay? He just streamed himself eating a salad. Like, newsflash, salad is good for you. It's not a bad thing. He makes it seem like he's eating rocks or something, okay? It's salad, okay? That's all I got to say.
I disagree. I never said I wanted to legalize nuclear bombs. I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you for that statement, Mr. KreekCraft and Mr. Poke. Now, a quick follow-up question for Mr. Poke. This was posted on Twitter by Ironman210307. He says, if you win this award, would you maybe consider switching your niche from Bloxburg/Bladeball/Brookhaven to some other genre of games like on Roblox, like perhaps horror?
Very good question. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate hearing that. And to be honest, maybe I would possibly not switch, but maybe add in. I love what I do. I think it's one of my favorite things. You know, I wake up in the morning and I'm like, what am I filming today? And it's always so much fun. So I really do. And I've always appreciated roleplay ever since, you know, I started doing that back in 2019. But I do agree. And personally, I would if there were some games or a niche that I actually enjoyed a little bit more. I mean, when Blade Ball came out, I loved it so much. And I feel like I just kind of did it a little bit too much. So at that point, I can agree. Yes, I would definitely do another niche on Roblox. 100%. Just has to be the right game, you know?
Thank you, Mr. Poke. Now let's move categories a bit. Let's move towards a discussion of the Roblox voters' concerns of award eligibility. Mr. KreekCraft, in the 2021 Roblox Bloxy Awards, You won Best Video Content Creator.
I
Many
did.
voters have expressed the belief that this should make you ineligible for winning the 2024 award of the same name. Do you disagree with this?
Yeah, I disagree with it because I want to win that award. No, really. I mean, look, I think the award is meant to. It's meant to reward creators who kind of go above and beyond for a certain year. I think 2020, 2021 Piggy. I think that was a very clear year there. I think for me in terms of Roblox live streaming and what we all kind of did in the community. For this year, I think it's a little bit more muddy, right? Things are a little bit different. We're out of the Pandy era, and I think that's kind of where the audience comes in to decide who did the best, who made the most moves, who jumped the tallest mountains, right?
Very good, Mr. Kreek. Mr. Poke, do you have a response to that?
Yes, I do. Personally, I agree with him. I don't think that just because you've won once doesn't mean you can't win again. I mean, come on, that's pretty stupid, to be honest. I think you can win as many times as you'd like, and I do agree. In those Piggy years, he killed it. He did great. I mean, he left it. He ate it up like a shark, as my diss track said, and he left it. But that's okay. Trends happen. It's more than okay if you wanted to, ditch Minitoon in the dust. But I totally agree with that. And I don't think there's any sort of weird, just because you won once. But I will say this. We are in a very interesting year of Roblox. I'd say it's a little bit of a dry spell. We could both kind of agree that the content nowadays, it's either fully about Roblox and the news going on, or like what I do, it's roleplay, which is kind of like an undying breed. You can just keep doing that forever. So I would say that, yeah, right now it's definitely in a very interesting water because, well, who could win? What is the above and beyond right now? There's nothing too above and beyond in the whole space, to be honest. That's my answer.
Thank you, Mr.
Moderator, I'd like to interject. I never left Minitoon in the dust. In fact, we Snapchat each other daily. He is still my Pookie Bear. And literally, we were just talking last night while I was in the bubble bath.
Thank you, Mr. KreekCraft.
Don't think you needed to add that in. Okay.
We will be following up on that question in a future category. But for now, Mr. Poke, this question is brought to you by Mr. Bitcoin Roblox on Twitter. What percentage of your YouTube content is Roblox related? And do you feel that the Roblox award should go to a creator that is 100% Roblox content?
Oh, that's a very good question. And as you guys know, 100% of my content is Roblox related. I don't really have any other channels that aren't Roblox. And yeah, I mean, personally, it's a Roblox award, right? Like, it's kind of like the Oscars versus the Grammys. It's like, what, you're going to give a Grammy to someone who does all the other types of niches? It's definitely one simple niche. It should all tie in for what you do. So yeah, I kind of agree with that. That's all I'm saying. And I don't know, man, this guy literally just, all he does when he's bored, he just is like, oh, maybe I should eat a salad or something. I don't know. It's very interesting. That's not Roblox related. And let me know.
I thought we already agreed salads were healthy.
No. It's not that salads aren't healthy. It's just that, when that's just the content you need to put out, it's like, okay, what are you doing? Is that Roblox related? Not really. But, apples to oranges, I guess.
Thank you, Mr. Poke. Mr. KreekCraft, do you have a response to that?
Yes. What was the question again? Could you repeat the question?
What percentage of your YouTube content is Roblox related?
I agree. I think if someone like LankyBox were to get nominated, I'd be pretty outraged, right? There's a lot of creators out there that you could argue maybe they're Roblox creators, maybe they're not, right? LankyBox is one of them. Some people say they're like the biggest Roblox YouTubers. I vehemently disagree here, right? I think in order to be a Roblox creator, in order to be nominated for this award, you need to not only upload the majority of Roblox content, but you need to be a very active and outgoing member of the Roblox community, because you're kind of representing the Roblox community. Whoever wins this award steps into the limelight. You're like the face of Roblox for that year. You are the person that represented Roblox that year and will represent going forward into the next year, right? So I think it's very important that whoever it is, whoever the audience votes for, that they are not only a respectable member of the community, but also very active in that community.
Thank you, Mr. KreekCraft. Mr. Poke, do you have any replies to that?
No, honestly, that's very accurate. I do agree with what he just said 100%. Seriously, no rebuttal there. I mean, still thinking about how he said he was in the bubble bath talking to Minitoon, but we could ignore that. It's fine.
Interjection, he's just jealous it wasn't him I was talking to.
And maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe I am a little jealous. We'll get to that later. That's all for me.
Thank you both, gentlemen. We will now go to the audience for a guest question. This one comes from Mr. Bingo, who represents your general audiences. So, Mr. Bingo, please, come on down. You can unmute your mic.
Hey Kreek, hey Poke, and hello everyone. Hey Mr. Kreek, I have a question for you. How do you incorporate viewer feedback in your content? And can you share an example of a significant change you've made based on your audience suggestions?
Yeah, how do I incorporate audience feedback into my content? I feel like as a live streamer, I'm kind of like always doing that, right? Because there's always that like live interaction. If I do something that's dumb, or maybe a lot of people really like me playing X or Y game, or people really want me to do this, then people are very vocal about it. They'll let me know in the chat, right? You know, like, oh, shave your head bald. I promise I won't make fun of you. Turns out they make fun of me. But it's a constant ongoing thing, right? At the end of the day, I try to make the viewers as happy as they can be, right? I feel like that's ultimately what our job comes down to, is just entertaining viewers, making them a little bit happier at the end of the day than what they started. And so if I can do something or change something or update something that makes things a little bit better, then I try to do it.
Thank you, Mr. KreekCraft. Mr. Poke, do you have any rebuttals?
I mean, yeah, they say that, you know, what he said was pretty funny about the whole, you know, if he shaves his head. But newsflash, I mean, he's done that, what, like 2-3 times already. It's at this point, it's getting repetitive. But talking about the viewer feedback thing, I totally
Your content
agree.
got repetitive.
Huh, okay, well, that's your opinion. And with that being said, I mean, listen, the fans, they're the heroes around here, okay? They're the ones that when they tell us what we could change or what we could do, we take that with a grain of salt, of course, you know, because you want to listen to your gut. You want to listen to the viewers as well. And sometimes they're going to give you some great ideas and things that like change, especially, you know, shaving your head, which, I mean, it doesn't really matter since you wear a wig every time you shave your head. Like, do you eat? How do we even know you shave your head? That's all. That's all I got to say.
Thank you, Mr.
I would
Poke.
like to interject and say, I think I look pretty good with a wig.
I agree. You look great. It's very beautiful on you. I love it. But how could we know?
I'm calling you from the bubble bath tonight. Congratulations, Poke.
I'll be there.
I wear the wig during the bubble bath, by the way. Sorry, next question.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. Follow-up question for KreekCraft. Do you have any plans to shave your head once again in the near future?
I'm going to be honest. Whenever I shave my head has like a weird shape. It kind of looks like an albino watermelon. And I don't really like that. I think I look better with hair, because whenever you step outside, you know, the wind blows through your hair. You feel like the Maybelline commercial, right? The maybe it's Maybelline, boom, hair all in the air. It makes me feel good about myself. I feel like an action movie star, right? So I want my hair. I like my hair. I think I look better with my hair. So I really don't want to shave my head bald again. I'm going to be honest with you. No hate to anyone out there that's bald. But I like my hair.
Thank you, Mr. Kreek. Do you have any comments on that, Mr. Poke?
No, I mean, honestly, I agree with him fully. I love my head of hair as well. I think it's very important. And unfortunately, some people, you know, they get the bad RNG of that luck. But going back to what he said about repetitive content, I mean, if you go to Kreek's channel and you look up Roblox drama in the tags, you will find not 1, not 5, not 10, but 15, 20 plus videos about Roblox drama itself. And newsflash, it's not even drama. It's just bull crap. It's nothing. That's all I got to say when we talk about repetitive content, Kreek. I mean, let's be real here. If you're going to call me out for repetitive role plays, go look at your own seeds. Bottom line.
Interjection. He's just upset that me sitting here talking to a camera gets more views than his 10-hour plus role plays.
Well, honestly, it's funny because I could care less. And there's a reason why I not post that much anymore, because been there, done that, Kreek. I used to get 2 million views a video. I could care less about certain views. You know, honestly, I'd rather go outside, something you should probably try.
Thank you, Mr. Poke and Mr. Kreek. Mr.
Interjection. I went outside yesterday to check my mail.
Thank you, Mr. Kreek, for that.
I had a swimsuit. I got a swimsuit. I'm going to go swimming. I got a swimsuit.
Thank you, Mr. Kreek, for that lovely extra added detail. Mr. Poke, follow-up question. Does this mean that you believe if you were to try, you would be able to once again surpass KreekCraft in views?
I mean, take a look, man. I went back to my main channel about 6 months ago. Within not posting at all and coming back to it, I was averaging 150, 200,000 views. Some videos getting 500 to a million views. I mean, if I want to put in that work, I could do it. But the truth is I like what I do on role plays. And yeah, sue me. Maybe they don't get as many views as it used to, or maybe it's just not that popular of a niche. But to be honest, when you use KreekCraft's green screen thumbnails and his titles, of course you're going to get that many views. I mean, his titles are so vague, everybody in the world is going to click, and they'll probably click off. I don't even want to see this guy's average view duration. That's the truth. That's all I got to say.
Thank you, Mr. Poke. Mr. KreekCraft, would you like to respond to that?
My average view duration is huge. I don't know what he's talking about.
Got it. Okay. Well, 3 minutes is probably not that
Some
big,
might even
but
say
we
it's
can-
the best.
Okay.
It's
All right.
huge. Huge.
That's all.
Thank you, Mr. Kreek and Mr. Poke. We will get our fact checkers on that one. Next question by Mr. Bingo, once again, who is representing the general audiences. And this one is directed towards Poke. Here you go, Mr. Bingo.
Poke, here's another question for you this time. What are some ways you show appreciation for your fans? And can you share a specific instance where you went above and beyond for your community?
Of course. I mean, back in the day and even nowadays, I used to give out Robux like it was candy. Okay, seriously, I was giving out probably 10,000 Robux back in the day. And with Hasm inflation, I mean, it's way different now. But I was giving out 10,000 Robux every single video. And to the fans that I love so much, I mean, I've done giveaways, especially around Christmas time and especially Halloween, giving out the headless head. I will always go above and beyond for the fans, giving them anything they need, especially that Robux. And as you do know, I just recently went to a Dallas Mavericks basketball game and I handed out Robux. I even handed out Robux to opposing fans on the Celtics. So, you know, that's how I feel. I'm always giving back to the community.
Thank you, Mr. Poke. Mr. KreekCraft, any responses?
Yes, I will go a step further. If I am elected, not only will I eliminate homework in this country, but I will also give everyone, every single child, every single citizen of this platform, of this country here, a weekly Robux allowance. That's right. Free Robux for everybody.
This man wants this country to burn. That's not going to work. That's not even possible, but okay. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, cheer up on that one, guys.
I
Seriously,
believe
let's see how long
the
that works.
crowd is
Free
cheering.
Robux. I'm a man of the people. The people want free Robux. I give them free Robux.
Thank you, Mr. KreekCraft and Mr. Poke. I believe our fact checkers are getting back to us, and they are stating that it is in fact not possible for a weekly Robux allowance from KreekCraft. So take that into account.
That's fake news. Fake
I know.
news.
It's not fake news, actually.
news.
It's very real. And honestly, I don't even know how that's even possible, okay? If he was going to do that to all his fans, he's got a very big fan base. He would run out of Robux in 1 week, 100%. That's just the truth. And if he tried to buy it at Target, etc., his bank would run out as well. I know it's fat, but listen, that's just not possible, especially in this economy. I mean, seriously, guys, it's just not possible. So, yeah, I knew that was fake from the minute I heard it. Just bull crap. So, just fake news, whatever.
Poke forgets one thing. I have Mr. Beast's phone number.
Oh, wow. Wow. Mr. Beast's phone number. Wow.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. As the moderator, I need to be unbiased, but that's pretty sick.
I'll be real as well. That's pretty cool, honestly. Does he call up your
Also
mom
have
at all?
David Bazooki's phone number. Shout out to the CEO if he's watching.
Bro is glazing. Huh. I didn't know this was a glazing competition. Anything else you got to say?
Yeah, I'm going to get your mom's phone number tomorrow.
Oh, that's funny. Well, you better catch up. I'm going to try to keep up the pace with me. I already got your mom's number. She's coming over in 10 minutes.
I believe our fact checkers can also say that neither of those is true. As
Wait,
I
so
will
my
be
mom's
visiting
not
your
going
mothers.
to his house in 10 minutes?
No, I will be. But thank you, Mr. KreekCraft and Mr. Poke. Now let's move on to the next category and discuss your past. Mr. KreekCraft, in Poke's diss track of yourself, titled Run Forest Run, he claims you, quote, left Asimo in the dark, referring to the creator of Jailbreak, a game you used to stream before Piggy, and, quote, ate up Piggy like a shark, implying you left Jailbreak for Piggy. Many of the Jailbreak fans share this sentiment. What would you say to these fans? Do you think it was fair to leave Jailbreak for Piggy?
I love Jailbreak. I have a poster of Asimo in my room. Every time I walk into it, I give him a little smoochie before I walk in for good luck, you know? I think as a content creator, you have to always be adapting. You have to always be on the move. Complacency and getting creatively bored is a bad thing, right? I made jailbreak videos every single day for 2 straight years, maybe even 3. I live streamed it twice a day, every day for 2 straight years. And eventually it just got to the point where I could no longer create what I would consider good, engaging content on the game. And I just had to move on and make different things, you know, make different videos. In the case of this topic, that was Piggy. I did indeed eat Piggy up like a shark.
Thank
Is
you.
that even PG? Is this a PG show? Is this anyway? Sorry.
You can say whatever you want. This is a uncensored, unfiltered debate. Mr. Poke, do you have any responses to that?
I mean, honestly, I do half agree with what he said about the complacency thing and moving on. I mean, I used to do the jailbreak thing as well, but there is a difference. I was not best friends with the CMO like that, especially having a poster up on the wall. That's pretty crazy. Now, would I keep uploading the game if I was his best friend? It depends. Depends on how things are going. But take a look at the statistics. I mean, look, he was with the CMO. He dipped. He was with Minitoon. And yes, they may have taken a bubble bath together, which we will talk about more later. He dipped him. Okay. So bottom line is this. The complacency thing, yes, it's real. But the diss track, it's real. Okay. He ate him up. He's gone, dude. And yeah, I mean, unfortunately for me, when I left Bloxburg, I wasn't really in contact with those people. So the truth is this. It wasn't like I was ditching any best friends. People that he cared about. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Mr. Poke. Mr. KreekCraft, any response?
No, I'll just say I love Asimo. Asimo, if you're watching this, hopefully you go to RDC this year. I want to give you a hug, maybe a little smooch on the cheek. I met Bad CC last year at RDC. He's really, really tall. That's actually a really big problem in the Roblox community is so many people are really tall, and I'm kind of short, and it actually kind of makes me feel a little sad. So if I win, we're actually going to make people a little bit shorter.
You can say that again.
Can you mute his microphone? He's being sassy right now. Anyway, I love Asimo. Asimo, if you're watching this, you'll always be my other Pookie Bear.
Thank you, Mr. KreekCraft. Follow-up question for you, actually. How many Pookie Bears do you have in the Roblox community?
How many Pookie Bears do I have in the Roblox community? Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. One's more of a sugar bear. I'm gonna go with 5.
Thank you, Mr. KreekCraft.
You're welcome.
Mr. Poke, in the same diss track, Run Forest Run, your anthropomorphic talking sloth threatened KreekCraft, saying, quote, "I just think it's funny. I could cut you like a razor." Do you stand by the threats made by your pet? How do you think this will impact your reputation as a family-friendly YouTuber?
Well, to be completely honest with you, I mean, that was my sloth, not me. Like everything that I said, that clearly wasn't me, and he was pissed. I mean, seriously, like he called my sloth a tumor, and that is very, very, very disturbing. So, I mean, like I said, my sloth has its own way of words, and maybe he would cut him like a razor, but you know, that's not me. Okay, that is all my sloth. And the family-friendly thing, I mean, let's be real here, guys. It's my sloth, and you know, I'm at this point, I'm 26 years old. Okay, I don't have to be as family friendly as I used to be, and if my sloth wants to talk crap, I mean, he's old enough now. So that's all I gotta say.
Thank you, Mr. Poke.
Interjection. I think us as Roblox content creators have a duty, if you will, to be family friendly, to be such a good role model for all
Bro,
the
you
little
literally did a swearing video.
That's fake news.
That is
I've never
real.
sworn a day in my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
Our fact checkers can confirm that this is true.
What is true?
You have made a video that contains swearing.
Oh, when?
Our fact checkers are currently checking the sources of that as we speak.
That's fake news. Audience, don't listen to him. It's fake news. My middle name is literally family friendly.
We can also fact check that as fake, unfortunately. But let's continue by discussing your contributions.
These fact checkers are paid and bought for.
Mr. KreekCraft, please. These are
Roblox
unbiased
deep state, I swear.
fact checkers. Thank you, Mr. KreekCraft. Let's discuss your further contributions to the Roblox community. Mr. Poke, you mentioned that you've provided Robux to your fans, but how have you contributed to the Roblox community itself, not just your fans?
Well, I'd like to say that I wouldn't call me a founding father or early adopter, but I've been on Roblox since late 2016, actually middle 2016. And if you go back to my old content, I've been making videos about all sorts of things that Roblox should add, things that Roblox should change. I've actually made a lot of predictions that have actually been true about Roblox, such as I believe that Roblox should have voice chat all the way back in 2017. And what do you know? They did it. I also made a bunch of other things, such as, talking about how the, game should work and things that they should add. And if you go back to my old 2017 videos, when I uploaded 2 videos every single day for 2 years straight, it was like 1,000 videos in 2 years. All of them were about the main platform of Roblox. And just because I don't do it as much anymore doesn't mean you can take that away from me. That's the truth.
Thank you, Mr. Poke. Mr. Kreek, what have you contributed to the Roblox community outside of your audience?
Not to toot my own horn, but I'm sure the audience can back me up on this. I feel like I have been and still am a very vocal member of the community, not only in terms of getting events back. I mean, shoot, I made a video complaining about that every month straight for 4 years, and we finally got them back, so that's great. But not only that, but back in 2020, I literally went to Congress. I literally spoke in a congressional meeting on the topic of kids content on YouTube and Roblox creators being able to upload Roblox videos. I try to always be, the quote, with great power comes great responsibility. I always try to use the platform I have and the power I have on that platform as a force for good and to help further other content creators and back up current content creators.
Thank you, Mr. Kreek. Do you have a response to that, Mr. Poke?
I do, and I want to give this man all the respect because what he did and when he went to Congress was amazing. And yes, this guy does have a great voice, and he definitely shows it off to the community. So I just want to give him his flowers for that because you are 100% right, Kreek. And, maybe we're having a debate right now, but I will give you that one because that was very, very big. But, remember, when we went to the Ready Player One premiere, we were in that meeting together talking to Roblox, okay? So we've both made our great contributions. Just want you to remember that.
That's true.
Thank you, gentlemen.
That's all.
It's always
good.
What
else is true?
Go
My
ahead.
average view duration is huge. I just want to. I have a big.
Weird.
Average.
I haven't heard an exact number yet. I just keep hearing the word huge.
It's at least. It's at least 60%.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Well, maybe 60% on like a 5-minute video, but I mean, we'll get to that, I guess, with the fact checkers. So
our fact checkers are working on that as we speak. But I must say, shout out to Poke Daily RB for asking that question. Now, we'll have another guest question from the audience. This one is from Mr. Spin and Mr. Creep of the Creepy Headphones. Please, come on down.
As that guy got grass on his head.
yeah, very. And the other guy, that's like their hair is extremely dyed, huh?
Go ahead.
All right. Hello. Good evening, gentlemen. This question is directed for both of you, and it is: what are you guys going to do to help raise the next generation of video star creators? Thank you. Let's go.
Thank
I'll
you,
go
Mr.
first.
Spin and KreekCraft.
4 or 5 years ago, whenever I was, starting out streaming Roblox, that kind of thing, there wasn't very many Roblox streamers. And to a degree, there still isn't. But over the past year and a half, I have tried in every way possible to help support new streamers, bring up new streamers, give advice to new streamers, just so that there are more content creators on Roblox gets more eyes, and that we have a big streaming audience for Roblox here. And over the past year and a half, there has been an incredible number of new streamers, Steak, Lana, Bella, just to name a few. And I'm very excited to see where we go from here.
Thank you, Mr. KreekCraft. Mr. Poke?
Well, I'll say this. I know Steak. He's a great guy. He doesn't really do Roblox streaming. In fact, I actually am pretty sure that, sometimes he said that it's a little boring sometimes, because the truth is sometimes on Roblox, there's some dry spells and it's a little bit hard. And yes, streaming is becoming bigger and bigger, and I will give Kreek his flowers, but let's be real here. I mean, how many more streamers are there that are at his level of streaming in the community? Okay. I mean, there are definitely a few, but I will say this for my part of, bringing up the community and the upbringing the next generation is my roleplay content and the movies I make, the amount of comments I get about how people want to make these movies and make these cinematic, amazing pieces of film. It's amazing and it's inspiring. And I have brought so many people in this community from my roleplay style content that I crafted back in 2019. I mean, you could take a look. And that year and from the years going on, there have been literally probably 30 to 50 new YouTubers that have taken that wave and ran with it. So I would say keep inspiring the next generation with that type of content and just let people know that you can make some great movies out there and your mind is endless with creativity.
Thank you, Mr. Poke. Thoughts on that, Mr. Kreek?
My cousin watched one of his roleplay videos. She fell asleep halfway through.
Yeah, well, okay, that's just her opinion, And I mean, I could watch your videos and, it's just going to be the same old drama every single time. But like I said, it's an opinion.
Fake news.
Thank you, Mr. Kreek and Mr. Poke. Our next question was going to be a guest question from Mr. Steak, but alas, he couldn't make it to the DNN studio. Not sure what happened to him. Possibly broken ankle, but I will ask his question for him. He asks, I'll try and do it in his way of speaking, Spanish or English? Mr. KreekCraft? Thank you, Mr. KreekCraft. Mr. Poke?
I believe KreekCraft might be having some connectivity issues. Actually, no, I think he might be back now. I'm not
I'm
too
not
sure.
having connectivity issues. You moved first. I win.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry.
See,
I said,
this is a great example of you not being up to date with current trends, Poke.
Up to date with current trends. I'm sorry, but that is the most brain rot thing I've ever heard in my life. What even is that mean? Okay. I'm sorry, but it's just the truth. Okay. Sorry. I don't watch brain rot. Okay. I'd rather go outside and do something fun like whitewater rafting. Okay. I'm not going to go around and just watch every single trend.
Whitewater rafting? What is that?
Exactly my point. You have no idea what that even is.
Bro, just say you go swimming, man. That's the most bougie thing you've ever said in your life. I go whitewater rafting. Well, excuse me, princess. I go swimming. Next question.
Thank you. Thank you both for that. Were you going to say something, Mr. Poke?
I mean, well, talking about swimming, I do want to bring up something that I did watch this YouTube short from Kreek where he said, if I win the Bloxy, if I don't win, she's going to push me in a pool. Like, newsflash, dude. Have you ever not been in a pool before? Like, why is this such a big deal? I just wanted to bring that up. It's like the weirdest thing ever, bro. Like, newsflash, it's the middle of summer. Everyone is going to go swimming in a pool. You act like this is something brand new. Like, unless you've never touched water in your life, it's just weird. I don't know.
Do you know how hard it is to swim with a wig and a hat on?
Dude, you're the one that shaved the head, bro. And how many times now? I mean, that's on you, man. Yeah, that's on you.
Thank you both. A follow-up question for the English or Spanish question. According to a post on the Roblox developer forum by a verified Roblox staff member, over 50% of Roblox users speak languages other than English. Do you have plans to cater to these potential viewers? Mr. KreekCraft?
I would add a Roblox server in Brazil.
Thank you, Mr. KreekCraft. Mr. Poke?
Well, I think what Kreek said is great. I mean, to be honest, as you guys all know, Roblox added the sorry, I cannot think of the word, but it's the auto translator.
Auto translation?
Yes, and I'm talking actually. So the auto translation. So I mean, of course, it's already becoming more and more universal. And as we know, Mr. Beast, he has so many amazing like languages that he could put under his videos and stuff. So I would say with that, it's just going to slowly start becoming more and more of a thing. I mean, that's just the truth. So yeah, more servers for sure. Yeah, I'm not much to say there, honestly. It's kind of already becoming a thing.
Thank you, Mr. Poke. Mr. KreekCraft, do you agree with this?
I agree. I mean, I think being able to make your content viewable to a bunch of different cultures and languages around the world is a very cool thing, very important thing. And I'm excited to be able to do it.
Thank you, Mr. KreekCraft. Now, let's discuss your thoughts on each other that you've mentioned in public. Mr. KreekCraft, in your September 2nd, 2023 live stream titled Ranking Every Roblox YouTuber, you placed Poke in the S+ Roblox icon category, while placing yourself in the Don't Watch category below D. Do you stand by your ranking? Does this mean that Poke is more qualified to win this award over you? Mr. KreekCraft?
I think, real talk, I think Poke is one of the original pioneers of Roblox, right? Whenever I started making Roblox videos, he was at the top of that mountain. And I think he'll always have a place in the S tier rank because of that. I ranked myself that low because I don't think that I should be the judge of my own content, right? I don't even really like watching my own videos. You know, like listening to your own voice is a little bit weird, right? So I rank myself a little bit lower there. With that being said, though, just because you were at the top of the mountain 5, 6, 7 years ago, and just because you always have a place in the history books, doesn't mean you're still on top of that mountain. Hopefully that answers your question.
Thank you, Mr. KreekCraft. Mr. Poke, do you have a response?
Yes, I do. Well, while I do agree with that, yes, I'll be honest, and everyone can see it. I don't post that much on my main channel anymore. It's just the truth. And the truth is that, yes, when you're at that top of the mountain for so long, God forbid that you decide that you maybe want to take a break. I've taken plenty of breaks. And, to be completely real, I've done my part on Roblox as in the past of showing what I needed to do and pioneering that area. But the truth is, right now, it's a little bit of a dry spell. And that's why if you nominate me for Best Video Star, I will do what I can to bring back that spice that we all know and love about Roblox. And talking about what Kreek actually said about his own content where he doesn't watch his own videos, that is actually crazy because I will go back and watch my videos to make sure they are tip-top shape. And if he's just going to upload a video and, make some Roblox drama about some brain rot, then, that's just crazy. Of course, he's not going to watch it. He doesn't even want to post it, I bet. He's just posting it just to post it. So that's all I got to say.
Mr. KreekCraft?
I never said I don't watch my videos. I said I don't like watching them because I don't like hearing my own voice.
You've been doing YouTube for about 6, 7 years. That excuse is long gone, pal.
You like hearing your own voice, Poke?
Oh, yeah. Dude.
You think you sound that awesome?
I think I sound great. I think you sound great. I think you sound amazing, actually. So it's just,
thank you.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird.
I got 6 Pookie Bears now, Devoun. 6.
You already called me Pookie Bear in your tweet. The one that you didn't leave me out in.
Would you like to have one more Pookie Bear? I will absolutely accept that spot.
Sorry, I'm all out of Pookie Bears. I don't have enough gum right now.
Mr. Poke, in a video titled Bad News posted on your Poke Brookhaven channel just over a week ago, you mentioned that, quote, I am going against KreekCraft, legit the biggest Roblox streamer as of right now, end quote. In saying as of right now, do you believe that this is likely to change in the near future?
Well, look, let me tell you all a little bit of advice, okay? No one is going to be at the top forever. And if you really think that, then you're just living under a rock. That's just always how it's been in life. You're going to have people that have been doing great things and that want to keep doing great things, or you're going to have people that do great things and someone's going to do something greater. Yes, there probably will be another staple of Roblox in the next 5 years. And maybe it'll be Kreek, maybe it won't be, but that's just the truth. Is where you are right now, it's not going to last forever. And that's just how I feel, honestly. And yes, Kreek is the biggest right now because of all the content he makes, and he is very involved with Roblox. But like I said earlier, a lot of the things that he talks about and he makes, it's just stuff that no one even cares about. It's just random stuff, okay? It's all, look, like I said earlier, Roblox drama. Look it up on his channel. You're going to find literally 25 plus videos about Roblox drama when it's not even drama. It's literally just something so small. I could get into that for so many.
I think this man watches my videos more than I do.
No, it's just called research. And yeah, that's just the truth. But
follow-up question, Mr. Poke. Do you believe that covering Roblox drama should not qualify you for this award?
Look, like, seriously, yes, okay? You are the staple of Roblox when you talk about all those things. And yeah, I will say this, back in 2021, I used to do the same thing. I decided to put it on my More Poke channel for a bit. I was doing a bit of the Roblox drama, like, when Lil Nas X got his name and I wanted the name Poke and I ranted about it. But I just realized it's just all stupid stuff. And maybe some of it is pretty smart stuff and really cool to, bring up to the community. But I don't know. How I feel about all of it is that, yeah, if you're just going to be posting Roblox news and Roblox drama, and when you're bored, you eat a salad or you shave your head. Yeah, that is community stuff. But if you want to really dig deep into Roblox, you should just, I don't know, do a little bit more than just the basic drama. I feel like it's almost like you wait for any type of argument. I mean, bro, you literally talked about Bloxburg and you literally were like, oh, Roblox, Bloxburg drama. Like, dude, I don't even remember the last time you ever touched Bloxburg, but when it's drama, you go to it. You run to it, actually.
Honey, sugar bear, okay?
Sugar
you
bear.
literally make videos role-playing as a Bloxburg mom.
Actually, very true. I did. Now I don't anymore. It was the truth. I do agree with that. I don't care. I'll say it right now. Yeah, I've role-played as a mom, as a dad. I've even role-played as a grandma, an old person, okay? Because guess what? It's funny. And I know all those people that watch those vids, you enjoyed the heck out of them.
That is true. I absolutely can confirm that. Thank you very much. Now, moving on. We now have another guest question. This one is from Mr. Green Lego Cats 123, representing the marketplace creators and users. Mr. Green Lego Cats, are you here? Come on down.
Oh, crap, he's here. I was about to say I hate that guy, but then I realized he was in the audience. Yo, I love that guy. He's such a good guy. I love that guy.
I ain't voting for you no more.
Whoa!
Hello there, I am Man Thingit from the advanced town of Robloxia, and I turned 10 years old this month. I and millions of other regular Robloxians like me want to know how you two plan to stop the rapid and severe economic inflation of Robux that has ravaged the catalog. Buying accessories is now a luxury that cannot be afforded by the lower and middle class. As best video star, how will you use your powers to stop further Robux inflation and fix the economic state of the catalog?
I think the answer is simple, right? I'm not the CEO of Roblox, so I can't make hard decisions that really impact the platform in this way. For the record, I do disagree with the recent changes to the UGC platform. But with that being said, I'll do what I've always done, what I'm really, really, really good at, and that's complaining on Twitter. I'll send a few angry tweets. I love sending angry tweets.
Thank you, Mr. KreekCraft. Mr. Poke?
Mr. Complainer over here, and that's fine. It's always good to complain, but how I feel about it is this. Yes, of course, items are getting more expensive, especially the limiteds and etc. But the beautiful part about Roblox now, and yes, it is maybe a little bit controversial, but you can make your own items now, and it is a very beautiful thing. So it's kind of like this new wave of, back in the day, you just made your own shirt and you uploaded it. Now you can make your own item and upload it. And maybe if you want a specific item, I mean, we've all dealt with the, horrible copycats of et cetera, of, the items, there's a lot of people out there that'll just kind of remake like a Valkyrie, for example. But the truth is this, okay? If you want to do it, seems like you can. The moderation ain't that bad for it. So you could just go ahead, make your own items, and you can save all of that money.
I have a question for Poke. Let's get down to the brass tacks here. Poke, do you think the public UGC was overall a good thing for the Roblox platform?
Okay, so I'll say yes and no. Because yes, for the creative aspect of people, that's kind of like saying, imagine back in the day, only a certain amount of people could make a shirt or like pants or something, right? Like that would be pretty weird, right? But back in the day, it'd be kind of normalized, right? But over time, I feel as if, yes, it is kind of a good thing, but unfortunately, this is going to be very opinionated because some people are not going to like it. Some people are going to like it. But I don't know. Personally, I think in the future, especially as it, becomes more and more, known, I think it's a good thing. I mean, honestly, you can make your own items now. You don't have to sit back and, find the items. And like the person just said over there about the overinflation of items, you can make your own items now, which I think is personally beautiful.
I disagree. I think public UGC, the recent update, has been bad for the platform, and
There he goes, complaining again. Sorry, keep going.
So you think that UGC creators no longer being able to make a living on Roblox is good? Is that what I'm hearing, Poke?
Well, I wouldn't even say that. I just think it's more public to everybody. I mean, what is this? Are we going to gatekeep just a small population of people that want to make money? I mean, now it could be anybody. Like,
do you think that the plethora of copyrighted items on the marketplace is a good thing, Poke?
Oh, well, of course not. But I mean, at this point, like, it's something that can't be stopped. Like, seriously, go ahead and try
What
to
about
stop
the
it.
huge Ohio skibbity gyat that has been taking over the marketplace thanks to public UGC? Do you think that's a good thing, Poke?
I mean, I know for you probably love it, Mr. Brainrot. So I know you're probably stoked about that.
I have not bought any skibbity Ohio Phantom Tax gyats on the Roblox marketplace, for the record.
God, that's just crazy. I don't even know what you're saying, man. Listen, dude, I don't think it's that big of a deal. And of course, yes, for the people that were making a living off UGC, unfortunately, this is just the way that things go, where the market's going to change. I mean, bro, none of us liked Arthro in the beginning, and now there are more avatars that look so insane and cool that honestly, look at back in the day, people would have been so mad.
Yours isn't one of them.
Yeah, okay, and yours isn't either, bro. Like, what are you wearing? You got the same outfit on from
I'm wearing the American flag. Yo, brother, let's go. Hashtag freedom in the chat. Caw-caw!
Oh man, oh god, it's just this is something, all right. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Mr. Poke and Mr. Kreek. Now, let's talk about the current situation in Roblox. A lot of the Roblox community claims that current Roblox is far worse than what Roblox used to be. Do you agree with this? Let's start with Mr. Poke.
That's a very good question, seriously. The truth is this, right? Evolution is inevitable, and there are going to be times where things may have seemed better, but I look at new Roblox now and I think it is so much better. I mean, seriously, compared to when I first played back in 2017, 2018, yeah, maybe I had more fun or something like that, and there were a few less sort of features and stuff that we didn't really know, the inevitability of things coming, but I think it's great now. I mean, seriously, and yes, it's definitely a lot different for sure. I think everyone can agree it's very, very different, but I think it's great. And I hear someone's getting tased.
Moderator, there is an audience member getting tased right
now.
Oh
dear.
I just saw who just got a who brought a taser in here.
It appears.
Security, get that man out of here.
Security, can we please grab Mr. Creep and Mr. Spin?
Secret Service, let's go. Get him out of here.
And get him out. And yes, so I can continue now. I just say, yeah, I think Roblox is honestly gotten better, and maybe there were a few golden years, but the truth is a lot of people tie that with nostalgia and how they really felt and those childhood.
He's doing it again.
Moments.
He's tasing him.
Yeah,
we're getting an audience member getting killed.
Security's on top of it. Security's on top of it,
and he's not doing anything about it.
I'm trying to talk here. You know what? That's all I have to say.
There's a man getting murdered right now, Poke, with a taser. We got more important things to worry about than you yapping.
Don't worry, security has this under control. They're doing fine, I think.
That's all I had to say. Get this guy out of here, okay? I don't even know how he brought a taser in here. Don't we have security? Like, what is this, bro?
I must apologize on behalf of DNN for this interruption. My apologies. But let's continue moving on. What would you do if you won the Video Star Award? Mr. Kreek.
If I won the Video Star Award, what would I do? That's a very good question, Devoun. So what I would do is I would get out of my seat at RDC. I would walk on stage. I would dap up Builder Man. I've been practicing how to dap up people. It's going great, by the way. And I would walk up to the microphone and I would give a very endearing speech to all the other nominees, to Poke, to Connor, to Lana, talk about how inspiring the award is and how much it means to me and the community. And then I would say thank you. And then I would go back to my seat and I would probably drink some water because, oh my God, talking in front of people is very scary.
Thank you, Mr. Kreek. Mr. Poke?
You're welcome.
Well, you said it great. I mean, honestly, I would go up there and I would be just so grateful. I would, tell Kreek, of course, you tried your best. It was a great run. But like I said, I would just be extremely grateful. I mean, seriously, I've been around for a while now, and I'm not saying that, it just because I did it back in the day means I deserve it now. But I'd like to say that the content I've been making now is pretty dang good. And maybe, just maybe, if I did win this award, I would come back to doing some great Roblox videos. I mean, I've already started, I got 100 YouTubers into one single call. It was pretty difficult.
So are you admitting that you don't make great Roblox videos right now?
Oh, no, I'm saying more of a main channel sort of thing. I mean, I make great videos, obviously. Have you seen them, bro? They're killing it. But the only difference is now is I would maybe go back to main channel content and try some new things. I mean,
so you're only going to start making great videos on your main channel again if everyone votes for you? That sounds a little narcissistic, Poke. Why don't you just do it for the love of doing it?
Very interesting. Well, I mean, right now, take a look what you're doing. It's all about drama. I'm not trying to do that. I'd rather wait and maybe by then there'd be some new games.
I stream 2 hours almost every single day. What are you talking about? It's all about
what
drama.
Are you streaming? What are you streaming? What are you doing?
I'm doing Roblox.
What games? What are you doing? Okay, because all I see is
all kinds of games. The other day I did the Tyler dance in Dress to Impress.
Exactly my point. So yes, I would be very grateful. That's just the bottom line here, and I appreciate that.
Thank you, Mr. Poke. Now
He's just upset he can't do the Tyler dance.
I can't. I don't even know how to dance. I'm as stiff as a rock. I really don't know. My legs, they don't work like that.
Mr. Poke, do you know what the Tyler dance is?
I actually, I was, researching Kreek. I wanted to see some of what he's been doing recently, and I did watch him do it. Kreek, not bad dance moves, honestly. Maybe we'll have a dance off at RDC.
I'm down.
Thank you very much.
We can do it right after I win Video Star of the Year.
All right. Yep. Sounds good. I mean, when you get out of that seat, it won't even look like your height changed, but we'll see. We'll see.
That was rude. That was actually rude. That was very mean.
I'm sorry,
I can't
Kreek.
help
You're
that
the
I'm
one that
short.
wants everyone to be shorter. You want everyone to be shorter. I'm 6 feet tall. All right. I can't help it that I was born like this. And I drank a lot of milk as a kid.
I can confirm, milk does help. Now, thank you both very much. Our next question comes from the founder and CEO of Roblox, David Baszucki himself. He asks, if you were the CEO of Roblox for a day, what is the first thing that you would do?
I'd like to go first for this one. I have a great answer.
Of course, go ahead, Mr. Poke.
Thank you so much. If I was the CEO of Roblox for a day, I would make this platform a social platform. I have been telling them this for years now, and I think it is one of the most important things. Of course, obviously, we can make the friends list bigger. That's definitely something. But imagine that you have your own profile where you can post tweets, okay? You can get likes. You can get comments under it. I have 1.5 million followers, and I can't even post something where I can have people respond under it with their Roblox profile. Imagine on Roblox, I can post, who wants Robux? And then I get hundreds of thousands of replies that all want Robux. I can give it to them versus going off platform, okay? And they're already against off platform, okay? You'll get banned if you even say the word YouTube in the chat. So that's what I would do if I was CEO. I would change that immediately.
So you want to turn Roblox into Twitter? Let me tell you what the Roblox community would actually want, okay? So if I was the Roblox CEO for a day, what I would immediately do is create a department or a group of people inside of Roblox that their goal and their mission is one thing, and that's to create highly engaging, innovative events for the platform. We'd have regular events, kind of like what they're doing now, but, maybe a little bit better. And I would also focus on one singular thing, and that is bringing back the egg hunt. I'm talking a massive egg hunt, one game, rehire all the 2018 developers that made the 2018 egg hunt, and then we would recreate and make a brand new Roblox egg hunt 1 month long next year, 2025. Egg hunt's back. Everyone's gonna love it. It's gonna be great.
Thank you, Mr. KreekCraft. Mr. Poke, do you agree with that?
I do agree with that. I think events would be great. I mean, one event a year. I mean, I do agree. And listen, the Ready Player One event, if you know, it was the bee's knees. It was absolutely spectacular. But unfortunately, and the truth of it is now, is that they need us to create our own events. And that's something that I guess, and I would love for Roblox to create the events again and do those great things. But the truth is a lot of devs are busy now. And if we want to rehire those 2018 devs, I mean, they're probably under some crazy contracts now with some crazy game studios. This is a corporation now, whether we like it or not. And that's just the sad truth. I wish it wasn't. God forbid, I wish it wasn't, but it is. So we have to start thinking realistic here, okay?
I disagree. They're probably with GameFam. Who wants to work at GameFam? They'll quit. They'll make their Roblox egg hunt. Don't worry about it.
They're probably under a contract. They probably can't quit. That's the whole thing of a corporation.
They don't pay them anyway, so it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Mr. KreekCraft, do you believe that Roblox should step in these circumstances?
For what?
For when a Roblox game company's developers are being underpaid.
Oh, don't get me started. Okay, I think one of the biggest problems on Roblox right now is these giant corporations. They come in, right? And yes, they pay developers a lot of money. Some of them don't. But, a lot of them do, right? They pay a lot of money. They have these giant contracts, and it's a big payday for developers, right? But at the head of these companies are a bunch of old, crusty white dudes in suits that have no idea what the current generation wants, right? The only thing they care about is money, 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 money. And that's why the majority of these big game companies on Roblox, most of their games just suck. Or if they buy a game, maybe they take a game, they buy it, introduce a bunch of monetization into it, some pay to win, because at the end of the day, all they care about is money. They don't care about the platform. They don't care about the community. They don't care about the players. All they care about is money, money, money. So if I was the CEO of Roblox, I would heavily restrict. I'd put heavy regulations on these companies. I'd put checks and balances in. I think they go a step too far, and I think a lot of these big companies represent almost everything that's wrong, not only with Roblox today, but also with just modern gaming in general.
Thank you. Do you agree, Mr. Poke?
I do agree, and I find it very ironic because, I mean, we all know, and Kreek, I'm not about to, roast anything that you've done with your game and etc. But I feel as if Pixel Playground, that kind of sounds like it's up that alley. And of course, as you, the creative director of it, I know that you do care about Roblox, but how do you feel knowing that you just roasted these companies that pay people when that is literally what they did coming into Roblox? That's all I have to say.
I run a very tight leash.
Okay.
We'll leave it at that.
Got it. Just wanted to hear more about that because, these corporations, like you just said, I mean, they do come in and the games, unfortunately, they're not that good. And yes, I did check out Game Show. I loved it. I thought it was great. I would never, take that away from you at all. But I just wanted to bring that up because Pixel Playground, it does seem like a, corporation-ish vibe.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Poke and Mr. Kreek. Now, before we get on to the next question, I must take this time to shout out Monkey Maker and Coco Stars 37. Monkey Maker built the whole game and the whole studio that we're playing in right now, and Coco Stars scripted it. So shout out to both of you two right there. Big heads up, big thumbs up,
Shout out.
And great work with the tasers. Perfect. All right. And our final question for both of you. Why should people vote for you in the Roblox Innovation Awards? Now is the time to really make your case. Starting with Mr. Poke.
Ladies and gentlemen, seriously, I mean, for one thing, I was nominated by my loyal, amazing Team Sloth Forever fans, and some of these fans have been around for 6-7 years now. And all I have to say is to these fans, I appreciate you so much. And why do I think I should win? Is because, for one, I have been around for a while as a staple. Just because I'm not making the main channel stuff as more doesn't mean I don't love Roblox and still appreciate it like the first day that I fell in love with it. But I will say, I will keep striving to make great content, especially on my main channel. I will do everything I can to make sure that I make the best quality videos. That's why I don't post that much, because I have been there, done that. And God forbid, I don't want to be uploading every single day on just Roblox in general. I want to do big stuff, which is why I did the 100 YouTubers in one call and, just other great, cool videos. I want to be like a Mr. Beast of Roblox, okay, where I have the quality that matters the most. And if you do vote for me, I will drop that Kreek diss track. Actually, if you want, I could play a little snippet of the diss track right now. It's all done. Does anyone want to hear a little bit of it?
Go ahead, Mr. Poke.
All right. I will kind of load that up real quick. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to play it through my phone, so it may sound a little bit choppy, but should be all good. All right, here we go. Let's play a little snippet. We'll let it play a little more. Hold on.
Okay, Kreek, let's get down to it. You didn't even talk about me in your tweet. And all that 2020 beef, we're right back to it. You go watch me win for your seat. Post those green screen clickbait fades and having them all about skibbity. Guys, we're being honest. It's really Poke versus Connor 3D.
All right, and that's where I'll leave it before the big bang drops. But yeah, I mean, that was a small snippet.
I'll be honest, man. That might be the worst diss track since Mini Bloxius.
Oh, I mean, have you ever heard the one that you did on me? Have you?
It was fire.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, water was poured on it.
You did have help with that one, didn't you, Mr. Kreek?
Oh, he had a lot of help. He had a lot of help.
I have some Pookie Bears.
All right. Well, how about you, Mr. Kreek? Why should people vote for you?
I'll be 100% real right here, right? Like, I think ultimately this award, this kind of nomination, right? I think it's entirely up to the audience, right? I want you to vote for whoever you think best deserves it. I think all four of us up here, right, at the end of the day have done amazing things for the community. Connor 3D, obviously he's the events guy, right? We all go to him whenever it's time for a new Roblox event. Poke. He's one of the pillars of the entire Roblox platform. Been here for years. That man's getting tased again. I think he's dead. That man just died. You've got Lana, who has revolutionized YouTube streaming, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, one of the fastest growing streamers on the entire platform right now. And then you've got me. I don't want to toot my own horn. Everyone knows what I do, right? So I think at the end of the day, just vote for whoever you want to win, whoever you think best deserves it. Whether that's me, whether that's Poke, whether that's Connor, whether that's Lana. Vote for whoever your heart says.
Very well. Well, thank you, Mr. KreekCraft and Mr. Poke, for coming today. And thank you to all the guest question askers. And thank you to the viewer for tuning in to the DNN Video Star Creator of the Year debate. We may be back next year, but until then, thank you very much, everybody. Can we... Security? Security? KreekCraft's being attacked. Security!
He's trying to... Go!
Who let this guy in here? Who let him in here? Get him out of here!